Donald Trump is dumb as a rock, to use his phrase, when it comes to the programs and the policies of the federal government agencies over which he is allegedly presiding. However, when it comes to defending and expanding his own political power, Trump is shameless and profoundly cunning. Trump turns accurate appraisals of himself into accusations that he levies at others. Earlier this month, he questioned whether Joe Biden is mentally fit to be president. Read more here. Trump regularly turns appraisals of himself into accusations against others. But Trump has found a way to spread his toxicity beyond his lying tweets. He has carefully developed formidable barricades to shield himself from the gathering storm regarding his countless impeachable offenses and other serious misbehaviors. Trump's remarks, decisions, and asides reveal his plans to stay in office. Trump heaps praise and extra funding on the military. In his travels, Trump likewise incessantly praises the police regardless of the situations there. Trump has openly said these constituencies are the core foundation against his adversaries that will keep him in office. His White House will keep the military and the police very well endowed. He also makes sure that big business is happy with him. Some of the bosses are getting anxious about the uncertainty associated with Trump's use of tariffs and his caustic remarks about leaders of the countries where U.S. companies do business. However, Trump knows that as long as he cuts corporate taxes, deregulates health, safety, and economic requirements on Wall Street, and continues the crony capitalism of subsidies, handouts, and bailouts, the corporate bosses will continue to pay obeisance to Trump. Manipulating the mass media is child's play for Trump. He taunts them about how they have to give him top billing because of the profitable ratings his performances brings them. Some in the mass media, nonetheless, expose his wrongdoing with thorough features. Trump, though irritated, ignores these exposés and repels them like water off a duck's back. "It's all fake news," he shouts. His approval polls, though lower than previous presidents, stay firm. So far, Trump has faced no real consequences from the revelations of his misdeeds. The courts, meanwhile, are Donald Trump card for endless delays. He has been sued as president more than Trump. Over 2.5 years into his term, litigation against Trump grinds on. Nobody knows how long these court actions will take, what with Trump's delay tactics and appeals. The top appeal is to the Supreme Court, which he believes is 5-4 for him on just about everything relating to runaway presidential power and immunities. Trump has appointed 146 judges while in office, including 2 Supreme Court justices. Trump's chosen Supreme Court justices are partisan actors who will suit his purposes nicely. It is as if they came from central casting for him. Trump has declared unlimited presidential pardon powers, musing that he could even pardon himself. Labor unions are another big joke to Trump. As they decline, Trump reminds the pro-Democratic Party union leaders that many of their rank-and-file members voted for him. A troublingly large minority of union workers, over a third, defected to Trump's camp in 2016, enough to make the union leaders skittish about seriously confronting him. That leaves the Congress with which he toys. The Republicans are frightened chickens in a coop, peering out at the insatiable fox. When they look back at the place in history, they'll have to squint. Sycophants all, except for the late Representative Walter Jones and Representative Justin Amash. As for the Democrats, Trump is blocking subpoenas and orders for witnesses to testify. Trump is also turning down major demands for documents from several House congressional committees. Exercising the constitutional authority to oversee the executive branch, the committee chairs are filing one lawsuit after another. Trump laughs and tells his attorneys to keep stonewalling and appealing, which can mean years. That's how he operated during his sordid failed business career. Donald Trump, selected by the Electoral College, is daring the Democrats to impeach him. He knows Democrats are divided and can use the Republican-dominated Senate as an excuse for inaction. Of course, impeachment is a constitutional duty for the House, not a simple political calculation. It is certainly warranted for the most impeachable president in American history. Trump is thumbing his nose at Democrats daily, blocking oversight, allocating appropriated funds by executive dictate, brazenly freezing enforcement the laws or revoking regulations that protect the health, safety, and economic well-being of the American people, enriching himself through emoluments, and also casting aside the Constitution and the rule of law regarding his military and foreign policy aggressions. Trump has neutralized our country's checks and balances and separation of powers, including judicial accountability. He adds to his monocle presidency by unleashing the Republican Party's suppression of the vote and other electoral shenanigans. If the law ever catches up to Trump, he has many toadies who are willing to wag the dog. Distractions. They are his war hawk on steroids, National Security Advisor lawless John Bolton, and the militaristic Secretary of State Michael Pompeo, who travels the world threatening half of it. The new Secretary of Defense, for the Raytheon Corporation, presents no restraint in contrast to his predecessor Jim Mattis, cashiered by Trump. If Trump wins, America loses. The outcome is up to you in November 2020. Be alert and prepared for tumultuous upheavals should Trump lose by a narrow margin. Please donate today. Did you enjoy this article? Then please consider donating today to ensure that Eurasia Review can continue to be able to provide similar content. Let's block ads. Why?